course, you did so at once? For within 5 or 6 days, you proved me back at the paper, signed by your father, and I gave you the money. Well, haven't I made my payment punctually? Fairly, yes, but to return to the point, you were in great trouble at the same time, Mrs. Helmer. I was indeed. Your father was very ill, I believe. He was on his deathbed and died soon after? Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Helmer, do you happen to recollect the day of his death? The day of the month, I mean? Father died on the 29th of September. Quite correct. I have made inquiries. And here comes in the remarkable point brought the paper, which I cannot explain. What remarkable point? I don't know. The remarkable point, madam, that your father signed this paper 3 days after his death. What? I don't understand. Your father died on the 29th of September, but look here. He signed October 2nd. Is that remarkable, Mrs. Helmer? Nora is silent. Is not that remarkable, Mrs. Helmer? Can you explain it? Nora continues silent. It is noteworthy that one word, October 2nd, and the year are not in your father's handwriting, but in one which I believe I know. Well, this may be explained. Your father may have forgot to date his signature, and somebody may have added the date at random. Before the fact of his death, he was known. There is nothing wrong in that. Everything depends on the signature. Of course it is genuine, Mrs. Helmer. It was really your father who with his own hand wrote his name here. After a short silence, throws her head back and looks stiffly at him. No, I wrote father's name there. Ah, are you aware, madam? That is a dangerous admission. Why, you'll soon get your money. May I ask you one more question? Why did you not send the paper to your father? It was impossible. Father was ill. If I had asked him for his signature, I should have had to tell him why I wanted the money. But he was so ill, I really could not to tell him that my husband's life was in danger. It was impossible. Then it would have been better to have given up your tour. No, I couldn't do that. My husband's life depended on that journey. I couldn't give it up. And did you not consider that you were playing me false? That was nothing to me. I didn't care in the least about you. I couldn't endure you for all the cruel difficulties you made, although you know how ill my husband was. Mrs. Helmer, you have evidently no clear idea what you have really done. But I can assure you it was nothing more and nothing worse that made me an outcast from society. You want me to believe that you did a brave thing to save your wife's life? The law takes no account of motives. Then it must be a very bad law. Bad or not, if I lay this document before a court of law, you will lie condemned according to law. I don't believe that. Do you mean to tell me that a daughter has the right to spare her dying father anxiety? That the wife has no right to save her husband's lives? I don't know much about the law, but I'm sure that somewhere or another you will find that there is a law. And you don't know that. You are a lawyer. You must be a bad one, Mr. Crockstall.